let's talk about deadlifts. Now, we just concluded discussing the squats. Try to look at a deadlift as kind of a squat as you're pulling the bar off the floor. The movements, the techniques are very, very similar. A few subtle differences, but basically you're pulling the bar off the floor from a squatting position, from a dead position. That's the term dead lift. Now, on a deadlift, you want your shins close to that bar. Now, this is a straight bar. We're going to go over a deadlift bar here in a few minutes. Now, the difference of a straight bar versus the deadlift bar is that this will put a little bit more load on your back, which is not always a bad thing, because as an athlete, you want to strengthen your back. So, you want your feet, as opposed to the squat, you don't want your feet turned out on this. And the type of shoes you ought to wear are shoes similar to this. Now, these are the minimalist type shoes, which puts my feet in good contact with the floor. You don't want a real high arch when you do deadlifts, because you want to be on your heels as much as possible and pulling. You want your feet to be flat. So, I'm going to grab the bar like this. Both hands are pronated. Notice how close the bar is to my shin area. Now, some people don't like that very much. Now, but I'm going to tell you, if you're going to go heavy on these, you don't want the bar from the body, off the body, because when you're pulling, that's going to hurt your back. So you want the bar close to your body as possible to minimize the amount of load, negative load, I should say, on your back as you're pulling it up. So you squat down, your feet are straight ahead, your eyes are up, inhale, exhale. Come up like this. Now, notice how close the bar is to my legs and my body. I go down, the bar is still close to my legs and my body. When you want to put the bar down, don't put it out like this. That's going to hurt. That's going to put a very unnecessary load in your body, what we call an asymmetrical load. You don't want that. So let's do this again. Grab the bar. I'm on my heels. Come up and go down with it. This happens to be about 100 pounds on here. You can even use 10-pound weights. I've trained kids as low as 4th grade on deadlifts. We use just a simple 25, 35, or 45-pound bar just to teach the technique. Still good stuff. As they get older, they progress, we increase the weight a little bit. Now, let's change the technique a little bit. I call this an alternate grip. My right hand is up, my left hand is down. Supinated, pronated. Grab the bar like so. Now, this is a good grip to use also, especially if you're going to go fairly heavy. You have a little bit more leverage on the bar as you're grabbing it. Same technique. Inhale. Exhale. One more technique I'll show you. I'll call it a wide grip snatch. Now, I would not do all of it on this one. Now, if you're more of an Olympic lifter, you want to engage more trap muscles up here and your lat muscles out here, you grab it out a little bit wider. Plus, it's going to work your arms more also. So we're going to do a wide grip deadlift. You can even do a shrug at the top. You're going to add a little extra wrinkle into it. Use your legs to sit it down. Don't ever bend over. Squat it back down. Make sure that bar is in contact with your body at all times.